might have let up a little bit. Everything looks so miserable in the rain.
You're right up to the fence.
We'll just put him in the side because we're up to the fence at the back.
Pop him in there and get on our travels. To the next one. Oh, those as well. Lovely.
It just fits in perfect. That's amazing.
So it couldn't have fitted in any better.
Good morning. I love this table. It's got like hydraulics, so it'll go up and down. So when I'm doing vlogs like this, I can do it up. If I'm packing something big, I can put it down. It's super. Okay, it is brains clicking away. Wednesday morning. And I think I did my last vlog on Friday last week. No, went out. Yeah, I did it on Friday, went out yesterday. Since then, what have we been up to? So Saturday there was no car boot. I went out with my friend on Saturday. We just went up to Woodthorpe Garden Centre, which is near Mablethorpe, I think. And looked around all the Christmassy bits. Didn't buy anything, but just had a little mooch around and a chat. So that was really nice, Saturday morning. In the afternoon, what did I do? I don't know. I can't even remember. I didn't do any work though. Hurrah. Sunday I wasn't feeling great, but I did go out and do the front bed there. Cut it all back, tidied it up. So I was dead chuffed with that. Before the weather changed. And then I did a bit of, started making some Christmas cards and bits and bobs, but I didn't do any work. I needed a break. Monday, I did loads of parts. We had loads of orders over the weekend. So that took me quite a long time to pack all the orders. When we've had a big sales weekend, I often do a few packages on a Sunday just to take the pressure off Monday. But I wanted a day off on Sunday, so I didn't, which meant Monday I had to pay. So I did a lot of packing. And then I wasn't feeling all that great again. So I had to lie on the sofa. And then yesterday we popped to Alford. There's a new auction house that's sort of open. I say new. I think they were running like an outdoor sort of auction, but they've renting a property now and doing an indoor, more antique collectibles sort of auction. So we went to the viewing of that. I don't think it's quite for us. I don't think they're up and running enough. I think you have to be there in person, and I don't want to spend hours and hours bidding on a few bits that I was interested. There was only a couple of lots that I would have been interested in, so it wasn't worth it. And I did. We were outside talking to a couple that we know from the car boots, and a lady came up to me. Now I am terrible with names. I had this discussion with a lady at the garage the other day. Think it was June, but it could have been Jean. I apologise. I'm terrible. Unless I write it down straight away, it's gone like that. And then it's so embarrassing because you can ask once or twice more, but then it becomes rude, doesn't it? Well, I didn't get a chance to ask any more times, but it was lovely to meet you. And I appreciate all your thumbs ups and your support. And yeah, I hope you had a nice day. So that was that yesterday. And then I came back. I've not been feeling 100%. We did pop to Spilsby to pick up one prescription from the doctor's surgery. They've got like a little pharmacy in the doctor's surgery. I'd gone on Monday and they were closed. And I was like, what is this? And they were closed for lunch for like an hour and a half. And I'd come literally 10 minutes before they closed. So I couldn't hang around for that long because the parking only gave me an hour. And The thing that annoyed me was that I tried to look online before I went, and all it said was the surgery was permanently closed and their own website was down, and so there was no information online. So I went hoping, got it wrong drastically. Then I went to just post a letter in the post box in Spilsby. It's wrapped all in black cling film. It says, automated post box coming soon. Excuse me? How is it any more automation needed than pop your letter in the post box? I don't get how that needs automating. I think we're going over the top with automation. I felt so old and a little bit angry, but luckily the post office is like next to the post box. So I just popped in and there was no queue, because normally there's a big queue, isn't there? I didn't want to stand in a queue just to go, here you go. Yeah, did that. And then, yeah, I wasn't feeling great yesterday afternoon. I'm having digestive issues. And let's just say it's been resolved and I'm feeling like half a stone lighter. Sorry if that's TMI, but, oh, gosh, feels good. I feel like I can hop about and dance and not be like, oh. And I know what it is. I know it's change of diet, my body adjusting. But I've been really, really good. I've been drinking lots of water. I've been trying to make sure that I have plenty of vegetables. I'm having my electrolytes. I'm taking my vitamins and I'm avoiding sugars and I'm doing all the good stuff. And it just doesn't feel quite like I'm being rewarded for it yet. So, yeah, we'll see. I started on that cream last night because we didn't have it before from the doctors. So we'll see if that makes a difference. But to be honest, when I went to bed before I used the creams, I thought, oh, it looks slightly better. But then again, today it just looks quite red. So I don't know. But it's twice a day, so I've done it. So I'm wearing long sleeves to, you know, stop me wearing it all off. I think that's an update. Is that enough of an update? So I don't forget, I'm going to say some thank yous to people who ordered on my website. So thank you to Jilly, Rachel, Kirsten, Margaret, Linda, Patricia and Claudette. Thank you so much. I'm packing eBay orders. Do you want to see what's going out? It's not very exciting. Now, I don't know why, but we're selling a lot of the army stuff at the moment. I mean, we have been working on it, so that's probably something to do with it, but there seems to be out of proportion at the moment, but it goes like that sometimes. So quite a few pairs of these fleecy gloves are going out. This is, I have no idea, a thermal underdrawers, long johns to you and me. These are gaiters, pair of trainers, a book, The Agony of Algeria. Now that looks like an interesting read, doesn't it? I've got this little pair of wooden hands. I actually sold those on Vinted. A little glass apple dish. I did have that on my website when I first got it. That's gone on eBay. And then I've sold this South Park t-shirt, vintage one that's all new and sealed. I sold that one Vinted as well. And then we've got a load of these toners. I don't know what they are, but we sold them and I've got to pack them. Hooray for that. Oh yeah, and a picture of a bulldog. So that's what I've got to get on with this morning, plus my website orders. It's 11:45. I'm still packing. This order came through. These 3 graduated wicker duck things sold for 30 quid. So that's nice. So that's my last parcel. And then I'm going to get some lunch before I go out, because I've got to take parcels. I've got to go to Burgh Antiques. I've got to go to the post office. And yeah, that kind of stuff. So do this, have some lunch, and then I'll head out in the rain. Having my main meal at lunchtime today. I've got leftovers from yesterday. It's that butter bean and leeks in a sort of creamy sauce that's really nice. I've made it a few times now. Some chard under there. And then I needed to add some protein, and all I'd got was some corned beef, so I fried a bit of corned beef. Never had that before, but hey ho, let's give it a go. Doesn't look like much is gone. Right. It is, I think, 1:45. Gonna head home, get some listing. I'll pick out some bits for you. I don't think I've even picked anything out for you yet, so we will see. We'll see what I find. Hello. Hello. Where's your dad? Where's your dad? Your dad's outside cutting the hedge, and he's put you all inside, so I'm assuming you weren't being very helpful. Were you not being very helpful to Dad cutting the hedge? I mean, you are nothing but helpful. Oh, boys. You're missing your cuddles. Darren popped in and he's gone back out. He said, I'll take them with me, but if Benji starts misbehaving, I'll have to chuck him in. And then if you chuck him in, you have to chuck Eddie in because he pines when they're separate. And then after a bit, Jenny wants to go in, but then she cries and to go out. And it's great fun. Right, I have got some stuff for you. Again, I'm doing a mix of Christmas and non-Christmas. So today I thought we'd start with Christmas. If you want to fast forward, if it's not your thing, feel free. Now this is like ex-shop stock. Not my shop, but some stock that I bought that was ex-shop stock. So it's more like newer stuff. So I thought I'd make a start and show you. Oh, email. No, nothing important. Right, show you what I've got. Okay, so I've got these little sets of owls. This one is a sort of set of 3. They're silvery with blue on. And there's 3 in the pack. And I'll have to put the price up here because I can't remember how much I'm doing them at, because it's a while since I did this box. So there's the silvery owls. And then there's the gold owls. And then there's the blue owls. Like those? They're kind of cool. I'll take one out so you can have a look. Like that. So they're very light. Plastic, I think. But look, isn't that cute? So I think I've got 2 of each of the colours. So if you want them, get in quick. Put that back in a minute because it's fiddly. It doesn't want to just go back in. You can go there. I've got this little pack of 2 felt with wooden head things. Aren't they cute with their hats and scarves? So they're cute. So there's those. Then I've got these baubles. So again, 3 different colourways. But there's a pack of 4. So you've got these acorns. There is string in the box, so you can string them up. Isn't that lovely? So there's this burgundy colour. 4 in the pack. Then there's a more sort of coppery colour. Again, 4. Or there is this bronzy colour. And again, 4 in the pack. So there's those. Thought they were quite nice. I think I've got 3 of each packs of those. Then there's these cute little wooden reindeer on sort of proper natural string. So very natural, neutral looking. I'm not sure how many's in there. I don't want to open up the pack too much. 1, 2, 3. I think there's 6 in there. Aren't they lovely? So those. I think I've got maybe 3 packs of those. I've got these cute little checked tartan dogs. I've got a couple of those, I think. They're cute. So these are new. I've got this reindeer. He's like on a stand. It's on both ways. There's that one. And then there's a Christmas tree with hearts on. It's that. And then I've got a pack of baubles, red and white ones. They're very nice. They feel like paper mache. I'm not exactly sure what they're made of. But there's 4 designs in each. So you've got a check, spots, and then that one with little flowers or stars or whatever. And then this one. So I've got, I think, 3 packs of those. And then I've got these. I think I'll take these out because you won't be able to see what they are. So there's a pack of 3. You've got Father Christmas, like that. And these are like more, these are ceramic, these ones. Then there's like a polar bear. And then another Father Christmas. This time he's got like a present in his hand. There we go. So that's all of those Christmas decorations. And I think I've got 2 packs of these ones. I'll have put the prices up there because I can't remember because it's a while since I did them. And I've still got more stuff to do. I need to get on with that. I can't do much listing today because it's too dark to take photographs. I've got rid of my light box, but I didn't like it anyway. I didn't like the light that it gave me when I took photos. It almost like washed the colour out. I didn't like it. Maybe there was another setting I could have done, but I tried different shades and different backgrounds and didn't get on with it at all. So right now I've got some other bits and bobs that I thought you might be interested in or you might find amusing. The first thing is what everybody needs in their house. Some of these, I don't know how you do them, but do you need some are they? Oh no, what are they called? I started saying maracas and then I was like, that isn't right. That isn't right. Castanets. So you definitely need some castanets in your life. So there's a pair there of really nice dark wood, solid wood ones. I mean, hours of entertainment. No idea how you use them. But anyway, there's those. There's this little guy. I think he's really cute. He's like a monk with his barrel and he's got his goblet there that he's spilt and he's gone to sleep. It's a resin figure, but it's just really, really cute. Made to look like wood. There's no markings as to where it's made, but it's got nice detail on it. Look at his face. So is that one. A nice box. Can you see? I don't know if you can see the detail, but there's tiny little leaves cut out of there. You see that? And it makes you wonder how that's done. And then on the back it says Laser Guild. So I'm assuming that is cut out with some sort of laser. Isn't that really delicate, intricate box? It's obviously vintage. It says made by Pyroform Limited, England. It's got a felt base there and inside felt. So I'm thinking maybe a cigar box or a cigarette box, but it's not been used basically. It's clean as a bit of dust, but there's no residue of tobacco in there. So that would make a really nice jewellery box. Isn't that lovely, the cut out there? And that sticker is so vintage looking. But yeah, so there's that. I showed that we were going through this in one of my videos for members only. It's just a blast from the past, isn't it? Isn't it brilliant? My Guy Annual from 1980. A truly amazing annual. And there's loads of like celeb pixies in here. It has been written in a little bit where they've done the quizzes and stuff and the crossword. But there's all the stories and the celeb photos. And I'll say those stories with like the speech bubbles and the thinky bubbles. Yeah. A lot of the celebs though I don't recognise. I think because I was set 1980, I would have only been 8 or 9, something like that, 8. So a lot of them I don't really know who they were, because not only was I only 8, but we were living abroad. So I didn't really have a lot to do with pop culture and stuff like that until I was older. Yeah, obviously recognise Rod Stewart. But yeah, I just thought it was fascinating stuff. So if you're interested in a blast from the past, my guy annual from 1980. That one. Done that. Oh, a bit of pottery. So this was from that auction lot that we picked up from the auction, obviously. Oh dear. Really, really lovely glaze on it. Sort of blues and reds, and then this mustardy sort of browns. Really, really lovely. Nice tall vase, ideal for tulips or something like that. It is signed underneath with a bit of research. It's Ron Lieberman, and I think it's hard to say sometimes from the research, but I think he's an American potter and gone on and done artwork as well. But a lot of his stuff seems to be in America, so I'm thinking he's American. But isn't that lovely? Really, just the colours are so rich. I do like that a lot. So that will be going on. Then I've got this fabulous tray with 2 handles. It's got a flat section in the middle and then the engraved around the edges. It's also got these raised bars, so it won't go flat on your table. It's just raised slightly. Now there are a couple of watermarks you can see. There's one there, one there. It's jets. I thought it was somebody driving down the road. Yeah, there are a few watermarks, but they're not too strong that they're obvious. It's more subtle. It's lovely engraving all the way around the outside, and then it's got these 2 handles. So that will be going on. And then I've got this interesting box. It's quite battered and scraped, but it kind of adds to the charm of it. It's a, I was going to say paper mache. No, it's wood, but it's like a lightweight wood. It's very light, but then it's been covered in this design with the cherubs. Can you see? And then it's got this gold all the way around the edges like that. That's the underneath, and you can see where it's worn away here, and then there's marks like this on here, but overall it's still a stunning box. That's the inside. Let's take that bit of paper that was in there. That's the inside. Well, that's that. Really lovely. And then finally I've got this. It's an egg and a chicken. Painted wood folk art. I am assuming it's a Scandi thing along the lines of the Darla horses. Really, really nice. There is some signs of age. The egg, I don't think has any, yeah, the egg is in very good condition. I can't see any scrapes or marks or anything on the egg. The chicken, on the other hand, does have some bits where the paint has come off there and round the rim there, but still a gorgeous, gorgeous bit of Scandi folk art. And that's everything. Darren's had to bring the dogs in because they're misbehaving. So Jenny's crying. Thing is, I can't leave them for a minute because you see these aubergine plants, they were in the conservatory. We've got one there. and one just out that door. And Benji's been facing it, eating all the soil. So he doesn't seem to have discovered that one yet, but if I take my eyes off him for a few minutes, he's bound to. Because he just seems to go from one bit of naughtiness to the next, don't you, Benji? Yeah. And Jenny's crying. So, it's all fun and games in the Hinch household today. We just mute George a minute. Oh, if I can reach him underneath. Mute. Sorry, George. I'm just going to add these bits that I've shown you to my website. It's getting very dark, so what I'm going to have to do is add them and then do the photos tomorrow and do those on my website. And then there's no more plans today, apart from I really need to make some little thank you cards. If you bought from me, you know I put little handmade thank you cards in, so I need to do another batch of those because I've completely run out. So that's a good thing, isn't it? I am very, very grateful and happy to all of you that order from me. I really do appreciate it. Things like leaving me thumbs ups and comments, liking my social media posts on other channels, so like Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, commenting on any of those posts. It all just really helps. And then there's lists underneath if you want to do any more. There's joining my channel, there's going over and subscribing to Darren's channel. You can see when I suddenly have a little mental blank. There's like a gap in my thought process. Yeah, if you could go over and subscribe to Darren's channel if you haven't done already, Gardening with Dogs. We're really trying to get that to 1,000. That would be great. So anything that you can do to help out really does help. All right, I think I'm going to go just because this is going to take me quite a while, and it's getting dark, and so there's not much else going on. And then when I've finished doing this, I'm going to make some little thank yous. While I work, I'm going to watch Reseller George on his live stream and feel like I'm having a chat with a mate. Really do appreciate all your support. Thank you so much. Take care, stay safe, and I'll see you soon.